Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Ananda Param Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Nithyananda Param Om Nityashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivam
Somasundareshwara Swami and Meenakshi Devi. Somasundareshwara is the of Paramashiva when he came along with Meenakshi Devi and lived in the temple town of Madurai, the Rajyam, the Pandya Desha, Meenakshi Devi took up the responsibility of ruling the whole and bringing everyone to a higher state of consciousness. And when she did this through an act called the Digvijayam, enlightened knowledge and the enlightened civilization to all the corners of the world. And when he went to Kailasa, she saw Shiva there and immediately found the purpose of her life to rule the whole universe from the Madurai Sam. And come to the Madurai, and where they together got married. Somasundareshwara himself came from Kailasa and came to live with Meenakshi in Madurai, and there they had the marriage ceremony, and following that they ruled the whole universe from there. Why do we say the whole universe? Actually, it's a good way to understand that when manifestations like the avatars and incarnations happen, it is a phenomena that cuts across the multiple dimensions of the cosmos. Whichever loka you're from, you are connected through the Bhuloka. You're connected through this plane of existence that we all experience in our day to day. And it is in this Bhuloka through which people connect to other. All of these small elements, we are seeing even today a lot of anti-spiritual or anti-Hindu elements doing a lot of work to make sure that Hinduism does not flourish or cannot be even maintained at peace. And the supreme point of Hinduism is taking all of this atrocities that are being done by the anti-Hindu elements to the international forums and telling that we need a voice to, and he's singly even being that voice to get everybody to understand the atrocities done against Hindus and the way that the Hinduism has been such a magnificent contributing religion, but has shrunk into a few groups only. And those groups only keeping the tradition alive. Beautifully, we have the opportunity to see one particular group that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been anointed as the Guru Mahasannidhaanam. Yes, the Guru Mahasannidhaanam is the inheritor of the spiritual kingdom that dates back all the way till Meenakshi Sundareshwara themselves. So they established the kingdom when after Meenakshi Sundareshwara came. They just revived the whole tradition. Literally everyone who was there, who was the mandapam, the Shaktis, all the Shakti and the whole cosmos, you the Meenakshi temple, telling you all the possibility to also attend to each of our prayers, each of our requests and everything, but governed by these very deities that are there inside the temple. They really rule the whole universe and make the whole planets and everything go around just from these places, and that as a creation again happening. And you're seeing here Ashta Shakti, and on one side we have Subramanya Swami, and on the other side is Mahaganapati as well. And you can see that as you enter, you will see on the there's about a total of 8 pillars, and each of them will have one Shakti of represent one of the governing energies of the that is there inside our microcosm and our lives, as well as the whole cosmos itself. These Ashtashaktis are the very ministers of Devi Meenakshi, who governed along with her the whole cosmos, and they are here beautiful. You can see is also worshipped. They enter the temple. Lakshmi, Mahakali, Durga, and all of these Ashtashaktis are there. And from through one part of the universe is governed by Shaktis, and through the very Paramashiva Shakti, of the whole cosmos, Mother Meena, creating this enlightened civilization, we can see is there in Meenakshi Sundareshwara. So today we're going to see darshan of Meenakshi and Somasundareshwara coming out, and today's leela beautiful of Manikkavasagar, and how he had been rescued by Paramashiva, and how he did the Paramashiva did the leela to devotee Manikkavasagar, who was facing a lot of troubles from the current king of the Madurai Samrajyam. So this beautiful story brings in that if bhakti inside of you, and above, and even if you're seeing the devotees who are now coming into the temple, they are also doing the they are coming for the festival, that is the maybe they may not know where their next meal may be, or may they not know where they may be staying, maybe coming on for, but they they have one simple trust, Sundareshwara, Meenakshi, Paramashiva, before anything that of their even their day-to-day comforts. And then when they put that and come and have the darshan, in that moment they literally are flooded. It's like an energy with the bliss of having darshan. Darshan means to be the God and have the God see us, and the way that is known as the Nayana Diksha of the deity. When they have the eyes of the deity showered on them, they get the direct and the possible powers and all of these into their lives. That happens in a higher level elevation of the conscious. That moment, Meenakshi Sundareshwara themselves. So in the Kailasa Sarvajnapeetham, inside the premises, continuously offer to have the darshan of Meenakshi to the food. Them is the Shri Sundareshwara. So when watching to participate in this practice, continuously surrendering us, whatever we have wealth we've made, and surrendering it is a part of our ongoing process of moving towards this way. You have the opportunity that you have for going on in Madurai. The link that is presented in the description you can scan the QR code. So we have a Patreon. You can become a Patreon and share this information with as many who want to do the contribute the Annadhanam. So various ways of donating and ensuring that you can follow the Hindu Dharma is a way. So please also for a one-time payment. If you are in India, and also scan the QR code and give for the ongoing beautiful opportunity to give. We may and have the experience, but beautifully have the darshan here and engaging with our whole Kailasa digital infrastructure and reviving it for your life in this way, just digitally being involved and being there with Meenakshi Sundareshwara as we do this celebration. So we have a beautiful clip for you where the Supreme Bond story is magnificence of so much. So let us take a short break and look at this video.
Body is resting. It is there in Jiva Samadhi. And second, he has assumed one more body to build embankment for Vaigai river. And converting all the horses into horse to save Manikkavasagar. Around 40, he was in that and performed many leela. Body is in resting in our near Dinam. There is a place in Madurai, Dinamani Takis, there is a samadhi inside Madurai property. It's Sundarana and Sundarananda's Jiva Samadhi. People used to think it is one of the 18 Siddha, one of the, of course, assumed the human performed 40 body. That body is resting. Madurai, the place, Dinamanitak is opposite to that property, there he is resting. And the third body, she assumed to give sugar can to stone elephant, ate the sugar can. For that leela, he assumed one more body inside the temple, under the samadhi of, under the shrine of Ellamalla Sittar. Under his murti, that third body is there. Still, I am not able to trace other places of the 8 bodies. I could see Kasi, but in the Madurai map, soon up and cosmic map on Madurai map and give you guys the exact points where assumed are radiating. If you see from this angle, no other place is only one body is resting. There are 1 lakh enlightened beings' bodies are resting. That is different. But the body which he used, only one body is resting. See 2 bodies resting. Even in Tiruvannamai, Girivagishwara's body only resting. when I read yesterday the Akashic records, 11 bodies he has assumed. I tell you, Madurai was it was his favorite. Somehow, Madurai people had a very close, hearty connection with Mahadeva. Even for small things, he will assume a body. Come here and play. This was the place where he was very playful and joy created here. He has broken the laws, he created planets. He has changed the planets for Madurai people. He has changed the teachings for Madurai people. He has changed the social laws for Madurai people. All the moral. He has done everything possible. Socially accepted, unaccepted, legal, illegal, dharmic, adharmic. In which Shastra it is dharmic, into horses and sell them. After use all that fellow, they became overnight, they become again wolf and kill all the remaining horses who are there. And that poor is now, in which dharma it is, in which Shastra it is accepted. He has done everything possible. He comes down as a worker for the old lady, saying that, see, once there was a flood, huge flood in, right? Should take up one portion and cover it with mud and build an embankment. So all of them have taken up one. Old lady, her job is that making tea and put breakfast. She will make all this and sell for people. In Madurai, it is a very popular business. Go out in the night, you will see hundreds of shops. The outside street, they will be making these idlis and selling, breakfast and selling. Now idli. It's a Vandi. So she used to make this pittu and sell. Those days breakfast. She did not get anybody to cover her portion, and she herself can't do. She is too old. Sundareshwara, his whole city is still. The only person they turn to is Sundareshwara. They don't trust him. Just turn towards Sundareshwara. And she is the old lady. She can't get a worker portion to do her job. She turns towards Sundareshwara. Oh Chokanada, Sundareshwara. This guy could have just the whole built add embankment automatically. He does not do that. He comes down, assuming human body, and with that lady, you should give me the pittu as much as I want, but I will work only for 3 hours. He says, I will work only for 2 jama. Sorry, 2 muhurta. 1 muhurta is 1.5 hours. I will work only for 2 muhurta, but you should give me as much as I want. This poor lady, she doesn't have, so she says, all right, you can see puttu. Come on, show me. This is puttu. First. So she doesn't have anybody else. Option, she accepts the bargain. Finally finishes eating everything she cooked. After that, it doesn't work. Down in that bed. So he goes and lies down in the banks of. I also traced the palace he had in the, just in between the mid of the water, he had a palace where he used all the bhutas. He was not a womanizer. He used to drink, gamble. He will have all these bhutas around, I gamble with them. Finally, what is there? Finally, he will cheat. And he was, but he was used to drink and gamble. Anyhow, so he went and lie down in the bank of Vaigai. King comes in the evening to see whether the embankment work is done. He sees all parts have been covered except his portion. Right? And asked on the old lady's portion. Actually, she won't for her. Guy has been employed by her. But from morning he is not doing anything. This fellow says, who are you? King says, I am the king of. He says, that is I am the king. There was a moment. Finally, king was Sengol, the golden staff with which tree, and gave a strong in the back of Sundareshwara. When that beating fell on Sundareshwara, when that sick fell on the Sundareshwara, at that same moment he showed to the king, he is the Antaryami. He is the in every being. So the whole world, whole universe, including himself, had that beating. The whole cosmos, including the king, a mark of that staff, golden mark, and king was shocked. There he sees Sundareshwara. She smiling. Who came? In the form of a worker. And he fell at the feet of Sundareshwara, asked him to apologize. Then Sundareshwara says, just beginning connection to please her, to eat her food, to enjoy her puttu, breakfast. I came and I enjoyed. He liberated. He gives enlightenment and blesses the king and disappears. In the end, he has not done his job. Casual leelas, not 64 leelas. God, I know for sure he would have done at least 64,000. And the compiler was able to copy 64. All the 60 leelas. The body has performed this leela, especially and the wolves into horses, foxes into horses. That season, around 40 years, he has performed some more leelas. Body was used by him for 40 years. That body is resting in Madurai Adinam's practice. I have taken the blessings of the 292nd Guru Mahasannidhaanam Mahasannidhaanam, to build that into a beautiful, huge temple. We will, you can see the Sundareshwara and Vandi, the old lady. And I remember, God, this very land, He has taken 11 bodies and walked. These very roads, He would have unsold the very roads, unsold this very road. He walked and sold diamonds. Crazy. This very Vaigai, he himself came. Embankment, at least acted as building embankment. Each energy becomes one independent entity. If you connect with that energy, Sundaresh, playfulness, ask him whatever he wants. He has broken all the rules. See, there is a law. Only radiate enlightenment, experience enlightenment. He has broken everything. To burn, enlightenment to cook, enlightenment swan. Everyone can be assured. He has given enlightenment to pigs. What a leela. Bhagavan explains, Sri Krishna explains how each dependent existence, a divine energy. Shiva danced for the sake of Patanjali and Nataraja, the form of Shiva, an
We're
independent
at the
energy.
very gates of the first Mahaganapati is coming through the gates. Yes, Mahaganapati is the giver of all the auspices. Anytime we need anything, we pray to him. And the next deity that is going to be coming is Subramanya Swami. Subramanya Swami is the god of valor. He's the very completion of Paramashiva. He's the one who to live as Paramashiva in our to be receiving the darshan of Shwara. Chokkanadar is coming. All devotees as he comes through the gates. And of course, we have the Shenghol and the Shenghol and the Shenghol is the Rajadandam, that is signifies the presence of the authority of dharma is there in the ambience. So it is like a paraphernalia item, not just a thing to this, but all of these are energized sacred arts, the energy of the ruler of the person who is going to conduct the whole cosmos and ensure everything happens properly. So yes, now seeing the very darshan and beautifully even Senadhipatis of Chokanadar received also just on horseback, traditionally dressed, beautifully received, and incense smoke is also given. The Paricharakas or the devotees of Paramashiva do the work of making sure that everyone in the ambience is able to experience that one glimpse of Sokanadar, to make sure that everyone in the ambience is having that space and having the beautiful devotion inside of them. That is the work of the temple, to ensure that everyone is able to have that. And of course, you can also see that everyone is wearing the traditional Tirumula Varga Vedam with the traditional earrings and the Rudrakshamala, ready to receive, ready to be there with Sundareshwara, be there in the best Sundareshwara. Sometimes now, yes, we can see Sundareshwara himself coming out into the streets. Devotees, she's Shiva Vahana as well, the horse vehicle, grandly in a golden horse, riding the horse. It's a magnificent spectacle to see all of the traditional Vahanas being used of Meenakshi, of the Meenakshi temple. They are all beautifully celebrating Meenakshi in our lives, and celebrating the goddess in our lives, putting the experience darshan of our worshipping, and way to receive the whole temple ambience as well. And a part of the ambience is also having the sambrani and having the various smoke is also kept in there. You would have seen a person carrying the the uh, sambrani in smoke, or the teas that give off the beautiful. Yes, we are having the very darshan today. She's in a beautiful, ferocious form, and also magnificent form, like conducting the war against. And she is literally in this alankar. When we see this darshan of Somasundareshwara before us, he is doing the actual work in the cosmos of removing the evil doers, removing all the negativity. Having these darshans invokes that very energies inside of our sharing, and coming to as a courageous one, as a bold one, as a valor one. For him, we pray in the same way as we want the same qualities to manifest in our lives, to have that same space of oneness and humbleness, to receive him and say that I am you, Paramashiva, and let you manifest within me. That is the way that we should receive him. Therefore, also Meenakshi, who expression of the most magnificent expression of the masculine energy and the cosmic feminine energy come together in one form, also in a powerful and conduct valor and the heroism of it. Is the mother in our lives. She is the who manifested and literally ruled the whole cosmos from the Madurai Samrajyam, and she is also the one who we can see in the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism as his very bio memory. And when we see the administrative quality, the way that he presents himself, we really see Meenakshi herself, and we celebrate that problem, every kind of issue that was there, and giving everyone opportunity to experience Paramashivatma, experience Paramashivatva, the raising collective consciousness. And that is the want of Hinduism is doing. Shivam program, if you understand that in this chart, in this 4 month, everybody should be as per doing the collective study of the scriptures. You can also see that it is the best time to be able to uh, have uh, the important to be able to take and to he'll be stations of Paramashiva, and we can really take his blessings and uh, manifest the Kailasa around us and take the whole civilization to the next level. This leela today was the story of Manikkavasagar, darshan of and the rescue of Somasundareshwara when he was being tortured by the king of the land, wrongly accused of something that was not done by him, and rescued him and took care of against the Manikkavasagar, and finally gave the blessings. In that same way, we of the entrance at the we can see in the entrance we have the darshan of the and the Pratyaksha Murti of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, our gratitude, and we can see also Murti, the Adi Guru, the Paramashiva, who the whole Vedagamas, divine silence, and all of the people that you are seeing gathered are the devotees who have just had the darshan of Meenakshi, to have the after the grand celebration, the temple to have darshan, and we are seeing the Annadhanam lines swell up, and yes, we have the grand amount of meals for all of these people join us and do additions to this whole event of the Annadhanam. Doing the Annadhanam is our Hindu Dharma. It is a part of lifestyle to continuously the food, to serve the food to the public. So we are ready to receive and having the very darshan of Meenakshi Sundareshwara. The devotees are blessed. They're showered, and they in those moments they are holding the highest devotion that they may be facing or seeing after so much of so many days when you have so much of your lifetime going on and you have a glimpse of eternal bliss, a glimpse of the Nithyananda experience. Suddenly you are taken care immediately by the ambience, and beautifully the ambience takes care that you have your food, have your rest, you have everything, you suddenly understand that the whole cosmos is for you. Paramashiva is for you, taking care of you. The whole replicated is there, and that Kailasa is created. Originally, Meenakshi Sundareshwara having that vision and manifesting a ecosystem where everyone coming can have that nourish for the soul or for the anything else, for the relationships and senses in our life. The Brahmotsavam brings the opportunity out for the revival of the Kailasa ambience, and we wanted to so we have the Annadaanam in Kailasa Madurai, where all of us are so glad to be all of the devotees who have come today as the embodiment of Meenakshi Sundareshwara to them the 11 course meal and share with them the energy that is there in the Kailasa Madurai center. There, Meena herself had manifested as a 3-year-old child from the Putra Kameshti Yagna. That is Meenakshi happened energy center in that way, and also of Meenakshi, from where she governed the whole universe. Nations are very energized for eons to do the they were made to do. So the throne is also celebrated from there, and from there rule the whole cosmos. So beginning the Annadhanam now with a prayer and offering it to Swamiji, offering it to Meenakshi Sundareshwara, and beginning the Annadhanam services. You can go to the link and find the donation links and your contributions to the ongoing Annadhanam services. Around thousands and thousands of to hungry people are in need, especially in the remote places where there is even still in the world, unfortunately, scarcity of food, of proper nourishment, and even the other medical services to the world, most to the most unfortunate. We do the work giving those and awesome and healing them from the body, also from the very soul, the truth of the reality in their life, of Sokanadar as a reality in their life, as Mahadeva Garavu. And on one last note, the Paramashivam program has beautifully come to a conclusion yesterday, but we are starting the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. It is going to be another just a few days from now on 30th. You can all register and go to the links in the description. And have the very that every single day during the program one but the way to prepare is program actually, and throughout the sessions, going through the internalization processes, and doing the completion, especially with yourself and with the family, and immediate members of your friends circle are also around you. So share with everyone this video, share with everyone the opportunity to join the Paramashivam program. And thank you all for joining. It is going to be Paramashivam is going to be starting in another few days from now on August 30th. So hope to see you all there. And today's session will end with the Puna Mantra. Om.
Bless you all open and manifest the powers of Mahasannidhaanam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Om Nithyananda Om Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Shivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Om Nithyananda Shivam Shivam Om Nithyananda Om Nithyananda Shivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Nithyananda Om Nithya Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Ananda Paramashivam Om